Hi, my name is Joshua Brown from the interview training company howtobecome.com, and in this presentation I will teach you how to pass your Singapore Airlines cabin crew interview. So if you have a Singapore Airlines interview coming up and you need to prepare for both the most common and tough competency interview questions for a cabin crew, stewardess or flight attendant role at Singapore Airlines, then please make sure you watch this video from start to finish, because I'm going to help you to stand out and succeed. To achieve that goal, this is what I'll cover. I'll start off by giving you a list of Singapore Airlines cabin crew interview questions that I strongly recommend you prepare for. I'll also provide you with example high scoring answers to those questions to help you to succeed. I'll also make sure to give you some essential tips for passing your Singapore Airlines stewardess interview before finally telling you how you can download further resources, including all of the answers to help you to prepare. And just very quickly, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because I want to help you to pass your Singapore Airlines interview, and I can only do that if you are subscribed. And please don't forget to hit that like button, because this tells me you find these tutorials useful. Okay, let's take a look at that first Singapore Airlines cabin crew interview question that I recommend you prepare for, which is, why do you want to work for Singapore Airlines? Now, this interview question is a tough one. It's designed to weed out those who are applying en masse to all airlines. The hiring managers instead want to find those that truly respect and have a passion to work for Singapore Airlines specifically. So you must demonstrate your passion for Singapore Airlines, show that you understand their brand and their reputation, and also show that you have a commitment for wanting to work for Singapore Airlines for the long term. That's really important, because they don't want to have to invest in a new recruitment campaign and train up new staff. It takes time, resources and money. They want to hear you want to work for them for the long term. So here's a great example answer to help you. Why do you want to work for Singapore Airlines? Working for Singapore Airlines has remained my ultimate career ambition since I first dreamt of being a flight attendant. As a loyal passenger of Singapore Airlines, I can personally speak to your airline's exceptional quality of service and outstanding reputation. Therefore, making a decision to work for you was incredibly straightforward for me. I want to work for an airline in which I feel supported and empowered to grow for many years to come. As this is an important criteria of mine, I took it upon myself to connect with past and present Singapore Airlines cabin crew via the social media platform LinkedIn. I was encouraged by the positive reports of the supportive professional culture that Singapore Airlines fosters. I also want to work for Singapore Airlines since you are a forward-thinking airline with a strong commitment to continual improvement. I feel that this is exemplified by your dedication to an environmentally sustainable future for Singapore Airlines. I've been seeking an opportunity to join an airline that is renowned for its commitment to passenger satisfaction, as you are. If the consumer is satisfied with their flight experience with you, they are likely to return, and I would take great pride in knowing that I'm providing a first-rate service in what will be, for many, making memories from holidays and special occasions. To be part of Singapore Airlines cabin crew would be a dream come true, and I'm confident that my enthusiastic, can-do attitude and varied skill set make me an ideal candidate for this position. Wow, what a powerful way to kickstart your interview and really be that standout candidate. Let's take a look at the next Singapore Airlines interview question, which is, why do you think it's good to come to work at Singapore Airlines looking smart and clean? Now, the hiring manager wants to know that you are aware that as an employee of Singapore Airlines, you are representing their brand. The company has a good reputation to maintain, and a bad appearance could reflect negatively with customers and indicate poor hygiene. Also, a good appearance shows that you care about the job role and you have high standards, and that is so important if you want to be a cabin crew, and especially if you want to be a cabin crew with an airline that has such a good reputation, such as Singapore Airlines. So here's a fantastic example answer to help you. Why do you think it's a good idea to come to work at Singapore Airlines looking smart and clean? As a Singapore Airlines employee, you are the face of the brand, and therefore it's your responsibility to uphold the prestigious reputation of the company. It is a negative reflection on the business if a member of staff is wearing the Singapore Airlines uniform incorrectly, has inadequate personal hygiene, or has an untidy appearance when serving a customer. As a Singapore Airlines representative, customers will judge the company based on your conduct, whether that be positive or negative. If a crew member is appropriately dressed and clean, a customer is significantly more likely to return to the airline in the future. Now, don't go anywhere, as I still have more interview questions and answers to give you, but when you're ready, click that link in the top right hand corner. It will take you through to my website, howtobecome.com, where you can download my 21 Singapore Airlines cabin crew interview questions and answers to give you the edge in your interview, including the ones we're covering right now. Okay, here's the next interview question for you. Why do you want to be cabin crew? Now, this question is highly likely to come up during your interview, and it's your opportunity to talk about the skills and qualities you have, your passion for working in the role as cabin crew, and how you're going to add value to the Singapore Airlines brand. So make sure you download the job description and focus on telling them how your skills match those desired by them. For example, if on that job description they state they're seeking someone who's a team player with great communication abilities, then throughout your Singapore Airlines interview answers, be sure to use those exact terms. So here's a great example answer to help you. Why do you want to be a cabin crew? One of my lifelong goals has always been to pursue a career as a cabin crew. I've spent considerable time preparing and gaining valuable experience for this role, as I've long desired to join the team of cabin crew at Singapore Airlines. As a passenger, I've experienced firsthand the enthusiasm and passion with which your cabin crew approach their work. I feel a career as a cabin crew would be ideal for me, since it would allow me to combine my passion for travel with the extensive and varied experience I have gained in the hospitality industry. I recognise that becoming a Singapore Airlines cabin crew carries significant responsibility, since I'd be part of a team charged with ensuring the health, safety and satisfaction of paying customers on flights often filled to capacity. I'm confident in my capability to meet the challenges presented by these responsibilities. I'm drawn to this work because it will allow me the opportunity to utilise my excellent interpersonal and communication skills, as well as my dedication to protecting the safety of others in a variety of high pressure scenarios. The opportunity to make a difference in people's lives by providing exceptional care, attention and services is what makes the flight attendant role with Singapore Airlines so exciting to me. In addition, the lifestyle of a flight attendant appeals to me. Not only do I enjoy working in hospitality related positions, but I have a passion for travel and I'm keen to experience different cultures across the world. I am motivated by my family's unwavering enthusiasm for my professional success and tolerance of irregular hours that come with this line of work. If recruited, I'll be a dependable, devoted and customer focused employee who will be excited to work for the Singapore Airlines brand and deliver excellent flight experience and value to your passengers. Now that's a really powerful answer to that interview question, why do you want to be cabin crew? It really goes above and beyond what the average candidate is going to say to that question, and it's going to impress the hiring manager. Let's take a look at the next Singapore Airlines interview question, which is, at Singapore Airlines, we pride ourselves on delivering exceptional service. What is the best example of customer service you have come across? Now, Singapore Airlines demands exceptional customer service from its cabin crew, and therefore the hiring manager wants to know that you recognise what excellent customer service is and its importance for a successful business. For this question, you must think of a time where you have witnessed excellent service, either great service you have received or you've seen given to someone else, when excellent outcome was obtained. So my advice is to think of a time where the company has benefited from delivering that great service. So here is a fantastic example answer to help you. In my previous role in the travel and hospitality sector, I worked at an independent hotel in a remote location. My responsibilities included operating the front desk of the hotel, managing guest inquiries and requests, alongside one other colleague. My colleague received a phone call that a family coming to stay with us had broken down just 30 minutes away after a long journey travelling for many hours. By this time, it was the early hours of the morning and their 2 young children were very tired. My colleague saw it as her task to ensure that the family arrived at the hotel as quickly as possible after their long trip. The couple informed her over the phone that their breakdown cover company were experiencing a 3-hour delay. She did not feel comfortable leaving the family cold and tired for that long. She told them that she would take responsibility for finding them a much faster service. She took it upon herself to call in a favour from a personal contact who owned a local garage. They kindly assisted our customers and had them at the hotel within the hour. Upon arrival, she provided the customers with complimentary warm beverages and snacks beside a glowing fireplace before showing them to their room. Although the customers were initially going to have to wait over 3 hours tired in the cold, they ended up at the hotel much faster and able to get a better night's sleep to enjoy the first day of their holiday in the morning. The couple left a glowing 5-star review after their stay and particularly mentioned her efforts to go the extra mile to help them out. The way my co-worker handled the issue taught me a lot. She was able to keep her cool and communicate effectively when the customers were distressed, and she used her initiative to best serve them, which in turn only boosted the reputation of the hotel. Okay, let's take a look at the next Singapore Airlines cabin crew interview question, which is, what do you think makes a successful cabin crew team? Now, for your answer to this interview question, position, you must demonstrate that you're not only fully aware of what the role of a cabin crew consists of, but you also realise working as part of a team is essential to the role. The hiring manager wants to hear that you are a team player, a people person, and that you will be a role model when working for their airline alongside your team. So here's a great example answer to help you. What do you think makes a successful cabin crew team? In order to build a successful and effective cabin crew team, a variety of skills and qualities and strengths are necessary. It's essential to have a diverse group of colleagues with varying dispositions, interests and opinions. By doing so, you improve the likelihood of exploring a variety of perspectives and solutions to the challenges as they arrive. Having said that, it's also critical that as one united crew, we hold fast to Singapore Airlines values, whilst delivering high quality care and attention to all passengers. Cabin crew should share a positive attitude, be enthusiastic about their work and operate harmoniously with each other. Singapore Airlines crew should always be conscious to avoid any conflicts between team members. Their priority must remain their principal common aim, which is to provide passengers with outstanding service while also guaranteeing their absolute safety. Communication skills and the ability to understand, as well as consider the perspectives and suggestions of other colleagues, is essential for cabin crew for any airline. The team must be adaptive, so fresh and alternative ideas may be attempted as necessary. When facing challenging circumstances, every member of the team should rally behind one another in support and work even harder as a cohesive body. Cabin crew members serve as examples to Singapore Airlines customers and should always act in accordance with the brand's core principles. Now, in preparation for your Singapore Airlines cabin crew interview, I also recommend you prepare answers to the following questions. Tell me what you know about Singapore Airlines in terms of our values and ethics. Tell me about yourself. Where do you see yourself in 5 years' time? That's a really good one. What's your biggest weakness? Wow, that's a really difficult one to answer. What is more important, fast or friendly service? Do you prefer working as part of a team or are you better working alone? Describe a time when you've dealt with a difficult customer. How would you deal with conflict with a co-worker? What skills do you possess that you think would be an asset to our team here at Singapore Airlines? Describe a time when you managed multiple tasks all at once. Why do you want to only join our airline? Why have you chosen to work for Singapore Airlines over our competitors? Describe a time when you've shown flexibility. How do you deal with somebody who was part of the cabin crew team who was not doing their job properly during a flight? So the next thing to do, if you'd like to download example answers to these and all of the toughest Singapore Airlines cabin crew interview questions, is to please make sure you click that button in the top right hand corner of this video right now, head through to my website, howtobecome.com, where you can download these slides and get access to 21 Singapore Airlines cabin crew interview questions and high scoring answers to each question in a PDF guide. You can literally have access and the slides within your inbox within 2 minutes from now. And it's guaranteed to help you prepare effectively for your interview and also, more importantly, put you ahead of the competition. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Please don't forget to subscribe as I'm on a mission to help as many people as possible pass their job interviews, and I can only do that if you are subscribed. Please also hit that like button as that encourages me to make more videos just like this one, and if you have any questions regarding any job interview, please feel free to put these in the comments section below where I'll get back to you. And finally, if you'd like to connect with me on LinkedIn, I've put my LinkedIn link in the description below. It's always great to connect with like-minded professionals such as yourself. Thank you so much for watching and I wish you all the best for your interview. Have a great day.